Hello all, welcome back to the channel, and I know you guys have been wondering, where's the videos? There's been so much happening over the last couple of days. What's going on? Where's the videos? What's happening? Don't worry, I am here. We have got the videos back. I am ready. Back from the little mini vacation I had the last couple of days. End up not really being much of a vacation, but more of a day in hell, but that's a different story. There's another vacation I'm having in 2 weeks. It's actually going to be a vacation, which fingers crossed it's actually a vacation. Anyway, we start today. We're gonna be releasing 3 videos today, and the first one we're gonna be talking about is Barcelona's Champions League draw. Absolute scenes. The first ever draw with this new format. I think more people are starting to realize now that this Champions League draw actually is really, really spicy. There's going to be some really, really good fixtures. Lots of good teams playing each other, and lots of old rivalries reopened. And once again, we will be seeing that for Barcelona. The headliner fixture for Barca. It is Bayern Munich. FC Bayern Munich is the club Barcelona is going to find themselves facing. At home, hosting this club. It's a club that we were beaten 8-2 by just over 4 years ago, and then we're beat 4 times by them in 2 consecutive group stage eliminations. And Barcelona it's going to be a match now, really, to see where Barcelona is now, how far they've come, because the last few games Barca weren't at their best. Now they might be. They're a lot more of a well-oiled machine at this point. I really hope we can see it sooner rather than later. Not really for any tactical reason, just I want to see it. I just want to see how Barcelona will do against Bayern. Maybe not the first game, but game 3 or 4 of the groups. So that's going to be a very, very interesting game. The second big match that you're going to be talking about is Barcelona's trip to the Yellow Wall, the Signal Iduna Park. I was really bummed that we missed out on this when Barcelona were eliminated against PSG last season in the Champions League back in April. I was really ready to see Barcelona travel there. It's going to happen now, and it is a matchup that really should have and would have been the semifinals of the Champions League last year, had it not been for that red card for Ronald Araujo and our capitulation against PSG. We are back. We are going to see, to our best abilities, how that would have gone. Of course, a lot of changes going on in the 2 clubs between April and now, but honestly, it is a very similar thing. That it's going to be very interesting. Of course, going to a stadium like the Signal Iduna Park. It's never an easy fixture. I am here for it. I cannot wait to see how Barcelona can do on one of these massive European nights in a stadium where the atmosphere is sky high. It will be crazy. I'm just saying that. It's going to be crazy. Of course, last time we had that back in April, PSG tie, it went pretty well. We got the win at the Parc de France. So it's good. So hopefully this team is able to do it once again. Then we have our matches against the Pot 2 teams. Home against Atalanta. I don't believe that is a matchup that's ever happened before. yeah, Atalanta, a club that's only really rose to Champions League level in the last 5 years or so. Of course, they qualified for their first ever Champions League back in 2019, and now they're back. That's going to be a really interesting one. Atlanta also going to have to contend with a match against Real Madrid, which is a rematch of, I believe, the 2021. I think it's 2021 Champions League round 16. But we'll see them hosted at the. We don't even know at this point whether it will be the Montjuic or the Camp Nou. The fixture list, the schedule list will be released tomorrow, and the league phase is gonna run through to January. So by the end of it, we're going to be seeing Barcelona play matches at the Camp Nou if UEFA allows it. Don't know what the rules are with switching home stadiums mid-season, but interesting. Also, have a trip back to, I believe, the Estadio do Dragão against Benfica. So it's basically a 2021 group stage revenge tour. Last time we were there, of course, 2021, either our last or our second to last Champions League match under Ronald Koeman, lost 3-0. We were pummeled against that Benfica side. Darwin Núñez scored twice against us. I believe Rafa Silva scored the other one. I'm not quite sure. Of course, both teams have changed incredibly since then, and I could see Barcelona getting their revenge back for that one. Of course, our failure to beat Benfica, Barcelona failing to beat Benfica, is what sent us down to the Europa League that year, which was also pathetic, but the team has changed. The team has changed a lot since then, and it's time for revenge. Next up is our pot 3 teams, and the home match will be against Young Boys, which, yes, that's going to be the source of a lot of jokes. The team named Young Boys going to the team that uses Young Boys. That's going to be a fun one. But yeah, Young Boys is a very, very good team. Swiss side, I believe. And I mean, they're always a tough team whenever I've watched them play. Not really too much to say about that. Same with the away match for pot 3, Red Star Belgrade, Crvena Zvezda. That's going to be a tough away day, as will all 4 of these, but perhaps the least tough away day. Then we get to the pot 4 matches, which may be debatably harder than the pot 3 matches. We could have definitely got Aston Villa here. No Premier League teams at all. I was convinced we were going to get one, but we didn't. The home match is going to be against Stade Brestois, who, I mean, that still seems like a really, really weird match to me. Barcelona versus, I mean, to me, Brest is still a middle of the table team in Ligue 1. So I hope they've had their. I mean, yeah, I hope they've had their the way that all the overperforming teams usually have. They go the way of a RC Lens. Can't really do much. That probably is our easiest match in the group stage, but perhaps our hardest is somehow another potential revenge match, the third one of the group stage against Monaco. Now, I know the Gamper Trophy isn't a massive match, but Monaco took our pride and our over decade-long winning streak in the Gamper Trophy match with a 3-0 victory on our home turf. And it's now time for us to retake our pride back, I think. I still hold a little bit of hatred towards Monaco, and a win at their grounds in a bigger competition will be revenge enough for me to drop the beef. Barca has to do that and get their only bad looking result of the season so far accounted for. It's going to be very important, I think, which order these matches will be played in. Hoping to have some parity in there so Barcelona don't get into a tough run. If parity isn't there, I just hope that Barcelona would be playing like maybe Bayern match 2 and Dortmund match 3, Benfica match 4. Then you can have the rest of the 5 all around there. But I think here, if Barcelona can't get at least 18 points from these 8 games, 6 wins from 8 games, I know it's a lot. I know it sounds like unreasonable expectations for this new Barca, but I don't think it is. I think Barcelona can get 6 wins from this. Maybe 5 wins, 3 draws as well. It's good too. We should be beating Brest-Stroud, should be beating Humboldt, should be beating Red Star. That's enough at least for the playoff rounds. But with this schedule, and you see PSG's schedule there, we could have had that. We couldn't have had Atleti, but we could have had a schedule nearly as difficult as that. When you see something like what PSG have, then compare it to our schedule, which, yeah, that should be getting us top 8 guaranteed. Maybe that's a hot take, but we should be in a lock for top 8 with this schedule if we really are favorites for this competition. But I mean, who knows? Maybe you throw some jeopardy in it. Maybe I'm not completely opposed to finishing 9th, 10th, or 11th, just to have some more Champions League games for the round of 16. But I mean, let's just get top 8. Let's just get top 8. I mean, don't need more schedule overload than we do with all the injuries Barcelona get. Yeah, anyway, that's it for me for this video, guys. I'll be seeing you in just a little bit with another video.